Hello everyone, I'm Eric from Sports 365. Here with me once again is my colleague Alex. So, the Heat played their first preseason game, so that's what we're going to discuss. So, the Heat beat the Hornets 113-109 in their preseason opener. Most of the Heat ended up playing Jovic missed the second half, and Jimmy Butler did not play at all, but most of the Heat played in that game, so we've got our first chance of this new Heat team. So before we go any deeper, what are your initial thoughts on this preseason game?
Yeah, I thought we got off to a good start to the preseason. Of course, it's just the preseason, so it doesn't really matter that much, but it's always good to start the season off on a positive note.
Yeah, I agree, and definitely there was some interesting talking points in terms of the players' performances in this, and so we'll get into that. So of course, good to see Hero finally returned from his injury. Had 22 points in this game. Bam had 13 points, so the two of them did well. And it was also good to see Thomas Bryant playing well. He had 15 points, and a recent recruit for the Heat, Cole Swider, had 17 points. So it's definitely a balanced scoring effort from the Heat. So what are your thoughts on the Heat's balanced scoring in this game?
Yeah, it's great to see that a wide variety of different players can step up and score, including some lesser-known players. Although, of course, it's just the preseason, so you can't really take too much from this game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely good to see balanced scoring. Of course, as you said, it's the preseason, so I don't want to draw any conclusions yet. It's of course good to see Harold back. Obviously, it's been a long time since he played. And, one other takeaway that I had is that it seems like he had really shored up their backup center position. Dedmon was decent for a while, and Cody Zeller did his best. But I think Thomas Bryant's definitely better than both of them, and hopefully we'll be able to help the Heat do a lot better when Bam is resting. The Heat did not play particularly well throughout the season, the non-Bam minutes. So hopefully Thomas Bryant will help shore up the Heat with that. I think it was a good free agency signing, and I think he'll definitely contribute a lot, especially since he's someone who can actually score, unlike the Heat's other more recent backup centers. Now, obviously, people were excited to see Jaime Jaquez, and he had a pretty good game. He had 13 points on efficient shooting, 5 of 8, and definitely seems to be quite athletic and definitely more of an interior scorer. His post skating already looks quite good, especially considering that he's a rookie. So it's definitely good to see him get off to a good start, and I definitely have high hopes that he'll contribute a lot for the Heat this season. So what are your thoughts on Jaime Jaquez in this game?
Yeah, he played well, and I agree. I think he can, be an important contributor for the Heat immediately this season.
Yeah, I agree. I think he definitely provides something different, some more athleticism and, interior scoring for the Heat, and more of a downhill presence as well, which I think they have lacked a little bit in recent years. So yeah, I think he'll definitely be able to contribute quite a bit. Like I said, he's certainly capable of scoring. I think he'll develop well on the other end. He had some really good defensive accolades in college, so hopefully that'll be able to translate. But I'm definitely excited to see what he can do, and I think he definitely played well in his first preseason game. Now, he also played well in the fourth quarter of this game, scored 35 points in order to get the victory in this game. And I think it's good to see that the Heat play well in the fourth quarter. It's just preseason, but that's good. Preston 6, obviously, good performance. Fourth quarter performances will lead to wins. What are your thoughts on the Heat's fourth quarter performance in this game?
Yeah, it was a great fourth quarter performance to secure the win, and that's the sort of thing we're going to be able to need to do during the regular season. So glad to see that we could, start doing that immediately.
Yeah, I agree. I think he played well in the fourth quarter in this game, and obviously we'll have to do that in the actual regular season to pick up wins. So hopefully that trend continues.
Yeah.
Now, the only major issue that I saw was at point guard. I think I definitely have concerns about the Heat in terms of what they're doing at point guard. Lowry is, aging, obviously not what he used to be, and RJ Hampton, I'm sure will do his best, but that's the one position where I have definitely have doubts overall. So, your thoughts on the Heat's point guard situation?
Yeah, I agree. That's the weak spot on the roster, and maybe we can make a trade for a good point guard or something.
Yeah, I think the Heat will really need to make a trade to shore that point guard position. Most likely involving shipping Lowry away somewhere. But yeah, I think the other positions look pretty solid, and I think the Heat definitely have better depth overall than they did last season with their off-season acquisitions. But yeah, point guard's still definitely a bit of a concern to me.
Yep.
So there you have it. Win for the Heat in their preseason opener. A lot of good stuff to take from that. Thomas Bryant already looking like a solid backup center. Alka's showing some of his potential, and of course, great to see Harold back. So hopefully the Heat can continue to play well in preseason, and everyone, all the new players on the team can adapt to the Heat style of play. And the Heat play the San Antonio Spurs in preseason next. Obviously, big storyline there with Victor Wembanyama. So definitely be an interesting game. So we'll see what happens in that one.
Yep.